Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple.
afternoon, everybody, and welcome to today's matchup between the Moncton Rockets and Western Wolves. Puck is dropped here at center ice, and will be dumped into the neutral zone there by the Rockets as they'll try to make their way down into the Wolves zone. Picked up in the corner here as they'll start to make their way up the wall. Puck is passed up to the blue line now as they go in for a battle along the boards here. Both teams fighting hard for that puck. Picked up there by the Rockets as they'll make their way behind the net. Stop there and they'll look for a chance out front there, and that one just goes up. Wolves now, and they'll dump that one down into the neutral zone as they pick up possession. Rockets able to turn that one over quickly as they head down into the Wolves zone. Rockets now in deep, quick shot off there and a quick block. Up to the blue line now, another quick shot off for the Rockets, and that one just gets up into the netting there. So we get all lined up here for our second face-off of the game down in the Wolves zone. Puck is dropped and played back to the line right off the bat there as Rockets able to jump on that one and keep that in deep. Back up to the line again as the Wolves fight to get that one out. Kolpitz now, she'll keep that one in. Wolves still battling, trying to get this one out as Rockets are able to hold that line. Trying to jump up on that puck now as it's sent out into neutral zone. Picked up by the Rockets as they'll start to turn this puck back up with speed and make their way down the ice. Quick shot off there, and that one's saved. Now to plays into the corner here as the Wolves are able to pick this one up and start to make their way up ice. Turned over here by the Rockets. Partner pass up the ice now. They'll try to make their way in as it's turned over by the Wolves here, and they're able to chip that one down the ice. Rockets back for the puck now. McFadden up the ice. Played all the way down as the Wolves will head back for that one after a quick change. Picked up now as they'll try to send that one up through the middle. Picked off in the skates there by the Rockets. Try to keep this one in deep as they'll battle it out in the corner down low. Puck is being moved here by the Rockets as they'll try to get it back up to the line. Arsenal, quick shot off there, and that one's just saved in front. Wolves now still trying to break out as they'll try to chip it past the blue here, and that one gets sent back in. Still battling here down low. Wolves trying to clear the zone. Rockets unable to hold that line as the puck gets sent down. Rockets pick up just below the blue line. They'll start to move that puck up ice. Rockets try to get that one in deep, and it's picked off by the Wolves as they'll send that back up the ice. McNeil now dumps that one in. Out to play the puck now are the Rockets as they'll try to break out of their own zone. Up the middle now. Wolves trying to turn that puck over, unable to as the Rockets are able to hold possession there. War now trying to make her way behind the net, and that one gets sent up into the boards. Battle here along the glass. Both teams looking to move this puck out. Puck is moved by the Rockets. Ward now, she'll make her way up ice. Nice pass up the center there as Rockets are able to get in the zone quickly with a quick shot off right in front there for rebound opportunity. Nobody's there to jump on that one. Rockets now with the puck on the blue line. Try to shoot that one in. Rockets pick that puck back up. Right up to the blue line. Pass down low. Quick shot off there, and there's a quick save. Good job on the Rockets on that last play. Getting that puck moving quickly. Being able to get a quick shot off there at the end. Nothing came of that one, unfortunately. Quick save there by the Wolves. We get all set up here in the Wolves zone again for a new face-off. Puck is dropped and played back to the line. Fitzpatrick tried to pass that one over and just didn't quite make the stick there. Rockets now turn this puck back up ice. Richards try to get that one in deep. Wolves now with possession as they try to make it behind the net. Wolves trying to clear the zone as the Rockets are able to hold them in there for a while longer. Wolves trying to break out. Get that puck out of the blue line now as Rockets will re-enter the zone with the puck. Try to take a move in as they look for their options around the ice. Quick shot off there, and that one's wide. Picked off on the boards. Kolpitz says she is able to keep that one in. Battle along the boards as Wolves are trying to break out here. Able to get that puck over the blue line, unable to get it down to the ice that they would have liked to. Rockets now possession. Up the middle. Richard loses that one. Passed off here. Picked up as Rockets will keep moving up ice here. Trying to find the net as they're pushed off into the corner by the Wolves. Mills now battling for that puck to try to clear her zone. Caught up in the battle as the Rockets are able to come up with that one and try to get a quick shot off in front, and no one gets caught up. Try to get a quick slap shot from the line there. Nothing off of that one. Puck pops out here. So Rockets will go back with that one into the neutral zone. Rockets now trying to find space. Faden trying to get this one in. Able to get over the line with that, unable to keep it down there as the puck is sent down the other way. Get an icing call on that one, so we get all set up back in the Wolves zone once again. Shots are currently 4-0 for the Rockets. After a little bit of play down here in the Wolves zone, able to have possession there for a while. All lined up here as the puck is dropped and played back to the Rockets. Quick shot off there and the rebound and score! We have a good Rockets goal to start off this game, as they'll head to their bench to celebrate. Rockets now leading this game early with a score of 1-0. Get all lined up here back at center ice for new play. Puck is played off the draw there, back to the Wolves, as the Rockets will take their time to try to make their way up ice. Rockets now curl back into their own zone as they'll pass that one across the ice, up the boards now. Try to get that one in deep. We'll get an icing call on that one, so we'll head down to the Rocket zone for our first face-off down there. Last goal scored by number 6, Chloe Roy for the Rockets. Good job on her and finding the back of the net on that one. It will just chip that to the back. Get a new face-off here. Get all lined up here as the puck is dropped and played back. Rockets able to pick this one up and send that one behind the net. Picked up in the neutral zone now. Will make their way into the Wolves zone and dump that in deep. Wolves first that puck as they'll try to put up the boards to break out here. Trying to chip it off and they can't quite get it past the Rockets on the line. Rockets now, quick shot on net. That one just goes high. Wolves able to get that puck out into the neutral zone again as Rockets regain possession quickly. Rockets able to dump that one as they get a change. Putting some pressure on here as the Wolves will have a chance to try and break out. Wolves now trying to make their way up ice. Picked off in the neutral zone by the Rockets again. So they're controlling the play a little bit here for a moment. Puck is chipped up on the boards. Wolves able to get that one in deep. Rockets back for that puck fast. Fitzpatrick, she'll try to send that one back up the boards as it gets stopped in a battle. Continuing to battle here as they try to move this puck out as it just caught in some skates down there. Both team supports ready to jump on this puck as soon as it exits that battle. Rockets able to try to move that one up the wall. Kept in by Richards on the line. Rockets now will try to move that one behind the net. Rockets taking their time and space. Trying to move up ice with it. Another battle here along the boards. Trying to make their way up ice. It's shipped up into the neutral zone and sent back to the Wolves defense. Trying to send that one back up the ice as the Rockets were trying to get a quick change there. Wolves able to get in the Rocket zone with that puck. Trying to move around Rocket zone now. Hold on to this one. Quick shot off there by Gamble, and that one doesn't quite make the net. Rockets now back up the other way with the puck. Able to gain the Wolves zone as they'll walk in. Not able to get a quick shot off there. Puck moved around. Bootlier on the line here. She'll send that one back in deep. In the corner now as they'll come up behind the net with Rockets still with possession. Move that one down low. Rockets looking for some options here. Trying to capitalize on this puck possession they have. They'll send that one back down low. Picked up by the Wolves now as they'll try to break out of this zone. Kept in by the Rockets on the line. Wolves trying to find that puck, and they'll try to send it the other way. The corner now. Picked up by the Wolves. Still trying to make their way up. Bootleer able to hold that line there and keep that one in deep. Behind the net now as they'll start to try to make their way up ice. Wolves now trying to get down the ice with this puck. Able to make it to the corner and try to move that one behind. That one's popped out in front. Wolves there to jump on that one quickly. Rockets now with possession as they'll try to break out of their zone. Able to chip that one out into the neutral zone. Daniel now with the puck as she'll make it over the line. Daniel still with the puck as she makes a quick move and a quick shot off. And that one's just wide. Kept in on the line here by the Rockets. They'll try to regain their possession they just had. Daniel again as she'll try to move that one forward. Able to win that foot race there and try to chip it down deep for the Rockets. Rockets now still with possession as they'll try to take it into the corner here, and Wolves will try to battle it out for this puck. Captain stuck between some skates there as finally get it loose. Rockets able to gain possession right off that draw. Quick shot on. Wolves send that one all the way down. Get a whistle on that one, so we'll head back down to the Wolves zone for a new face-off. Just over 10 minutes remaining this first period. Rockets able to take that lead early to start off this game. Puck is dropped. Stuck in some feet down there as Rockets are able to grab that one quickly. Ward now with the puck. She'll make her way behind the net. Ward up to the line now. Back down to Ward. Wolves able to gain possession there as they'll try to break out here. Kept in on the line by the Rockets again, and a shot, and that one's wide. Should move this puck around. Ward now. She'll take a look. Makes a move there, and that one's just chipped off her stick. Able to keep that line. Fitzpatrick. Shot out in front. That one tried to chip off there. So it just ends up in the corner. Rockets still with possession here as they'll keep this puck, trying to move it around. Wolves try to send that one down, and it makes it into the neutral zone. Back for the puck now is Urzaris, and she'll send that one down into the neutral zone. Turned over quickly by the Wolves. That one is thrown down on net. Rockets now with possession. They'll try to make their way up ice. Chipped off there. Wolves will pick that one up quickly as they'll throw that one up. Battle in front of the Rockets bench. Rockets able to grab that puck and make their way down ice. In deep now as they'll try to move this puck around out in front. Nobody there to grab that one. Bootleer back for the puck now. He's able to pick that one up. Try to send that up the ice, and it's turned over quickly by the Wolves, and they got a shot off, and that one's just high. And the corner now battling it out. Both teams looking to come with the puck. Wolves unable to grab that puck there as Rockets start to break out of their own zone. Kept out to the line there as Rockets try to dump that one in deep. Wolves able to turn that one over and send that all the way down. Get another icing call down here, so we'll head back down to the Wolves zone. Shots are currently 5-1 for the Rockets. Have a bit more control in this first period of the play this far. Puck is dropped off the face-off there and sent across to the boards. Battle along the boards now as the Wolves head back for that puck. Rockets able to send that one back behind. Rockets trying to use that net to keep this puck moving. Bootleer able to hold that line and walks down deep. So look around. Rockets try to hold this line as the Wolves continue to try and break out here. Battle on the corner. Picked up by the Rockets as they'll start to move up to the line. Held in on the line by Bootleer. She'll shoot that one just wide. Puck is sent down as Wolves will try to head down for that one. Bootlier with the puck now, as she'll move that one over to the boards. Neutral zone now as Rockets try to make it over the line there, and that one just gets called off. Both teams getting fresh legs out here for this new face-off. Get all lined up here just outside the Wolves zone. Puck is dropped. Rockets able to pick that one up quickly as they'll try to get in deep. Wolves able to pick that one up in the corner as they'll start to try to move it up ice. Chipped out there, and it will make its way all the way down the ice. Rockets first to that puck. They'll pick it up with possession behind their net. Rockets now trying to exit the zone as they're able to chip it out past the blue line there, trying to get that one up ice. Able to keep moving it up as it gets sent back down there by the Wolves. Ward first back for that puck now, as she'll send that one around. Rockets still with possession here as they'll try to move it. Wolves with fresh legs on the ice there as they'll try to jump on this one. Wolves able to hold that one in. Duncan jumped up on that puck. Rockets now with possession as they'll start to skate with it. Sent across ice as Rockets will try to move up into the neutral zone with it. Ward over the line now. She has Daniel with her just up high as she'll dump that one in deep. Wolves on this puck hard. So gets sent up to the line, unable to hold it in, so Duncan will head all the way down the ice with that puck, and that one gets knocked off of her stick. Rockets now able to turn around the possession and get the puck on their sticks as they'll try to move up ice, and that one's chipped down into the neutral zone. Battle here along the boards. Rockets able to push that one down deep. Wolves battling for this puck here as that one gets sent back into the neutral zone. Bougier is able to throw that one in deep. Wolves pick this one up as they have a little bit of time with that puck. They'll send it back behind the net. Picked up in the corner, and they'll try to send that one up to the blue line. Bougier able to hold that line, and she'll try to get a shot on net. Oh, in front now, and a bit of a scramble there, and a quick save by the Wolves. Job on them getting able to get a glove over that one. Both teams getting fresh legs out here. New face-off here in the Wolves zone. Shot still 5-1 for Rockets. Super intense first period this far. Lots of battles along the boards as both teams work to win this puck and try to get a win this game. Puck is played back here as Rockets able to grab that one and throw that one behind the net. Wolves first to that puck in the corner as they'll start to make their way up the boards. It's stopped here by the Rockets as they'll try to battle it out for that puck. Puck unable to move yet as they continue to get their bodies and sticks in there to try to get it out. Both teams still battling for this puck as the Wolves are able to grab that one and send that right up to Bootlier. Bootlier with a quick shot off, and that one's just stopped in front. McFadden with a quick try to rebound there. Unable to get anything off of that. Refs will give a couple warnings down low about shots after the whistle here. So we'll get a new face-off here in the Wolves zone. Rockets with a whole line change here. Fresh legs out for this next shift. Puck is dropped and played down deep. Rockets pick that one up on the boards as they'll send that one down. Rockets with possession as they'll send that one back behind the net now. Trying to make their way up ice with it. Sent up to the line. Good partner pass on the line. Quick shot off, and that one's blocked in front. Rockets now trying to keep this one in deep if they can. To move it towards the net. Ward with the puck in the corner. She'll try to activate there. She gets knocked down. Back behind the net now. The Rockets still trying to move this puck around. Able to get it over to the corner as the Wolves try to chip this one past, and they're unable to. Wolves almost with a stop there as they'll try to move this puck out. Puck gets sent all the way down the ice now. So we'll have a whistle and back to a face-off in the Wolves zone. both teams this afternoon, looking for a win on the Sunday, finishing up the weekend showcase here. Puck is dropped and played back down low. Rockets able to pick that one up. So they'll make their way over. Up to the line now, quick shot off there, and that one's chipped into the corner. Rockets able to try to hold this line again as there's a quick battle along the boards there. That one pops out and is kept back in by the Rockets. Quick shot off for Daniel, and that one's just saved. Daniel still in the corner with the puck now as she'll make her way to center ice here and look for a good shot. Daniel with a good goal there. She's able to just find her way to the net and get her backhand off there. Put the Rockets up 2-0 now early in this first. Rockets head to their bench now. Rockets up 2-0. Just over 3 minutes now remain in the first period. Shots are 7-1 for the Rockets. Yeah, all line back up at center ice. Lots of game left to be played here today. Puck is one back as Rockets able to grab that one and try to move that up ice. Rockets with possession as they'll try to move that one up. Bootleer, good pass off there down to Alen. Alen chasing that puck down. She battles out along the boards. Alen able to grab that one. She's trying to move her way down. Back up the boards now is Alen. Able to get that one down deep as the Wolves are not giving up on this battle, trying to get this puck back. Taken down there, back behind the net as both girls are jumping on this puck hard. Alen pinned up against the boards here as she'll try to keep that puck moving low. Picked up in the corner by the Wolves as they'll make their way behind the net. Duncan now with the puck as she'll try to send that one out, and that one gets out into the neutral zone. Picked up now by Wester as she'll try to move her way down along the wall here for a battle. Rockets putting that pressure on, trying to get this puck back. Wolves jump on that one in front, and nothing comes of that. Rockets now start to make their way up ice. McFadden, she'll get over the line with the puck, and she'll get in deep with that. Looks towards the net, and that one gets knocked off of her stick. Wolves now trying to jump up on that one, trying to pop it out. Cormier able to step up and keep that one in. Battle along the corner here as both teams try to find this puck. Puck gets sent back up as Wolves try to jump on that one, and Rockets able to move this puck up ice. Rockets now with possession as they'll move that one cross ice. Rockets over the blue line now, trying to make their way towards the net. Left off there in the corner for them as they look in front again for a quick shot off. Rebound opportunity, still in front here, loose. Wolves trying to move that one out as the Rockets were able to jump on that one quickly. Rockets now back on the line. Poirier keeping that one in. Pass over to Ward. Ward trying to make her way down. Go in front there for a quick shot, and nothing off of that one. Another quick shot off from the line. Nothing off of that one either as puck is sent back up to the line. Poirier with a quick pass off there. This one will get blown down for a penalty. It's going to be a slashing call. We'll get our first call of the game. It's going to go to the Wolves here, giving the Rockets a power play. Penalty given to number 14, Brooke McGoggin. Rockets trying to get a new line out there. Try to capitalize on this opportunity they were given with the power play. Just over a minute now remain in this first period. Puck being played up to the line, and that was sent all the way down. Back for the puck is Ward as she's able to bring that one behind her own net. She'll take her time with this one. Able to start moving there as she'll send that one up into the neutral zone. Rockets still with possession. Bergerus over the line now. She'll try to move that puck around. Bergerus still with the puck, and she'll move that across the line. Daniel, back to Bergers. Bergers down the ice now to Ward. Ward, quick shot off and block. But the Wolves, they'll battle it out in the boards here. Just over 20 seconds now remain in this first. Bergers on the line. Pass off to Daniel. Daniel walk into Ward. Ward now recovering this puck as she'll start to move with it. Ward back down to Daniel. Daniel, quick shot off there and a save. Back to Daniel now as she's trying to get another shot off there and a rebound opportunity. That one's just sent out wide. Picked up on the boards there as that will bring us to the end of this first period. Be ending the period now with the Rockets being up to a score of 2-0 going into the intermission. Once we come back, we'll have 48 seconds remaining in this Wolves penalty kill. We will see you back after a short intermission. Thank you.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple.
Welcome back, everybody, for some second period action. Starting this period off with a Wolves penalty, just 48 seconds remaining in that one. So Rockets still with a woman advantage out here as we'll get started. Rockets able to make their way into the line. Daniel passes that one over. Ward back to Daniel. Daniel will take her time and space with that puck. Poirier on the line here. She'll send that one down to Ward. Ward up to Poirier. Poirier try to pass that one down to Daniel, and that one's just off of the stick there by McNeil. Rockets able to recover quickly off of that one. Daniel with the puck again. She'll walk her way in. Gets taken down there by McNeil. Richard with a quick shot off there. Nothing comes to that one. Bounced out into the corner. Rockets trying to keep this one in on the boards. Rockets trying to make their way down with this puck as that penalty has expired. Quick shot off there by Daniel. Unable to find the back of the net on that one, though. Kept in on the line here by the Rockets as well. Trying to put that one on net, and that one's just wide. Wolves still trying to clear their own zone here. Rockets, puck now along the boards. That one gets chipped out after was a close penalty there. And quick shot off by the Rockets as they were able to just walk their way down the ice, get a shot off, and get a good goal. Wolves just gonna grab that puck there. Scored by number 21, Kinley Duncan. She was able to get a quick turnover, Rocket zone. Took advantage. Rockets were getting a change there that was a bit risky. She was able to take advantage of that one. shoot on net and get a good goal. Put her team up on the board now. Score 2-1 for the Rockets. All lined up here in the center for a new face-off. Puck is dropped. Duncan chasing this one down. Good pressure by her as Rockets are able to hold on to this one and keep it moving in their zone. Rockets now breaking out of their own zone here as they'll move up ice with it. Will gain the blue line here as that one gets called off. So we'll get a new face-off going. Shots are currently 11-2 for the Rockets with this lead. Puck is played back off the draw there by the Rockets. Pass across the ice there. Savard's gonna hunt that one down and able to pick it up in the corner. Trying to move her way up the boards here as the Wolves are trying to hold that line. Wolves, Mills makes her way down the ice. Trying to make a quick move there. Rockets able to jump on that puck. Bottle here in the corner. Rockets trying to clear the zone. Battling hard for this puck as it's caught in between some skates, and everyone has taken a fall down and unable to find the puck there as the Rockets recover that one. Rockets now make their way up ice. Try to chip that one over the blue line there, and into the neutral zone they go. Wolves now dump that one in deep. Picked up behind the net now as Rockets will try to clear their zone. We'll have a penalty coming now towards them. So the play behind the net there will get a cross-checking call, putting the Wolves on their first power play of the game. Penalty awarded to Leanne Bourgeois, number 10 for the Rockets. Leaving another 2 minutes of penalty kill here. Puck is dropped and played back as the Rockets pick that one up quickly. Trying to turn up the ice with the puck now as that gets thrown up to the line. Wolves able to hold that line to get caught in a battle just along the boards there. Wolves going into support on that 3-on-1 battle, able to get that puck out. Quick shot on net there, and that one's just wide. Picked up in the corner now by the Rockets as they'll try to move that one down the ice. Sent all the way down as it's picked up in the corner by the Wolves. They'll try to send that one up into the neutral zone. Rockets pick that one off. Wolves now with possession. McNeil, she'll take her time in the neutral zone. Trying to gain that line, and she does. McNeil down the wall. Back for Stevenson, and that goes off of her stick. Rockets able to clear the zone. Puck is sent down and played out as the Wolves will try to make their way back up ice. Puck sent down into Rocket zone now. Wolves fast on that puck. Stevenson with the puck now. She'll move that one up the wall. Kept in on the line there as we'll try to put some pressure down low. Wolves able to win that battle and get the puck loose. Puck sent up along the boards now. McGoggin held that one in. Poirier back for the puck now. She'll move that one up the wall. Kept in on the line once again by the Wolves. Able to keep this pressure on. Trying to keep the puck low. Rockets able to turn that puck over in the corner there as they'll start to make their way up into center ice. Alen, the puck as she tried to get that one in deep, and she'll take a fall. Puck is played back here as Wolves able to pick this one up. Rockets on a change here. They'll try to move up ice with some speed. Goggin now over the line. Leaves that one back off as we'll try to keep this puck in deep. Rockets able to get a hold of it. Rockets now back the other way as that one gets sent down the ice. Wolves try to come out and play that one. Wolves behind the net now as they'll try to make their way up ice. Puck is in the neutral zone now and turned over by Daniel. Daniel into the Wolves zone. Quick shot off, and that one's blocked off. Battle along the boards here. Daniel able to find that puck as she takes it out into the neutral zone. Try to get that one back in deep so they're able to regain the zone, regain possession. Rockets now walk in. Ward shot. Bootlier jumping down there to grab that puck. Puck played up along the boards here as Wolves will try to dump that one down all the way down the ice. one makes it, so we'll get a icing call and head back down to the Wolves zone. Get all set up for a fresh face-off. No new legs out there for this one. Puck is dropped and played back to the line. Arsenal now walks in, shot, and that one just caught up in Mills' legs. Daniel now with the puck as she'll make her way behind the net. Out in front there for a quick shot off by Richard. Wolves able to get a cover on that one. Both teams now getting a change as look at fresh legs out for a new face-off in the Wolves zone. Rockets trying to jump on this puck. Hold on to it, get some shots off. Shots are now 13-2 for the Rockets. Puck is played back off of that draw over to the boards. Rockets with possession now as they'll try to move this one around. That one just gets shot at a little too high there as Cormier goes back for that one in the neutral zone. Cormier with the puck. She'll try to send that one forward. That one gets just chipped up weirdly to get a new face-off here just outside the zone. All lined up here, just outside of the Rockets bench, outside the Wolves zone. Puck played back, Cormier trying to move that one forward. Wolves trying to dump this one down. Picked up by Cormier. Cormier trying to move this one up ice. Wolves able to pick that off. So try to make their way up ice as well. After battle, puck gets shot down in deep. Poirier after for this puck now. Able to make a quick escape turn there to get herself some time and space. Up the ice now, Poirier. Pass off. Roy up ice now as she'll pick up this puck. Then move this one back behind the net. Roy in the corner now. Try to get it to the front. We'll have a penalty coming towards the Wolves on that play. McFadden with a quick pass off, quick shot off. Nothing comes off of that one. So Rockets will go back on a power play here for a tripping call against the Wolves. And that one's going to go to number 14, Brooke McGoggin. So we'll get all lined up here in the Wolves zone. Good opportunity for the Rockets to secure the lead that they already have by gaining another goal. Rockets play this one back on the line. Bootlier, pass that one off. Over to the side, they'll have time with that puck, yes. That one gets knocked off a Bootlier stick, and she'll make her way down into the Rocket zone. Bootlier taking some space behind the net now as she'll wait and look for an option. Bootlier moving up ice now with the puck as she's able to gain the neutral zone and pass that one up forward. Just over the line now are the Rockets. Let's try to get in deeper. McFadden back up to the line. Fitzpatrick. Patrick jumping on that one quickly. So that one gets sent up. McFadden now with the puck as she'll try to shoot that one down and low. Picked up in the corner now. Rockets still with possession. A land off to Bootlier. Bootlier now on the line. Bootlier quick shot off out in front and a block there. Puck played into the corner. McFadden able to grab that one up along the boards. McFadden still with possession and she'll throw that one on net. Played off the wall now. Fitzpatrick on the line. She'll hand that one over to the middle. McFadden jumping on that puck. McFadden still with possession and she'll hand that one off. Bounce up to Bootlier here. Bootlier quick shot off on the ice there. Rebound opportunity and that one's saved. Good job by Bootlier of keeping that one low to the ice. Giving her teammates a rebound opportunity. Unable to find the back of the net on that one, unfortunately. Just under 40 seconds remain now on this penalty kill for the Wolves. Still looking to try to get that one down the ice and take off some of the pressure they have on them. Puck out to the line now. Poirier taking a walk over to Daniel. Daniel, quick shot, rebound opportunity there. Nothing gets through. Battle along the boards here and in the corner. Up to the line again, Poirier. She'll walk over to Daniel. Daniel, quick shot off. Again in front. Looking for a rebound. Nothing's there. Wolves doing a great job defensively in front of that net. Trying to keep the Rockets out. new face-off here just in the Wolves zone. As look at all set up, just under 20 seconds now remain on this power play for the Rockets. Puck trying to be played back there, and that's sent down the ice. Right onto net as the Rockets will head back for that one. Picked up by Poirier as she'll make her way up ice. Poirier able to gain the neutral zone. She'll fire that one down. Wolves back for the puck now as their penalty expires. On the boards now with the puck is the Rockets as they have possession and are looking towards the net. Quick shot off there and a block in front. Wolves doing a good job of getting their body in front of those pucks that are getting shot off the blue line today. Battle in the corner here. Both teams trying to move it out. Wolves try to chip that one out. Rockets try to grab that one and send that one back behind the net. Another battle here behind the net. Wolves able to come up with this one as they'll send that one forward. Puck gets sent down the ice now. Back hard for it is Poirier. Icing was called off there. She picked up her pace to get that puck. Poirier giving herself some space here. Trying to move this puck up to Daniel. Gets picked off up in center ice for the Wolves as they'll try to send that one back in deep. Rockets now with possession as they were able to get a quick turnover. Rockets now making their way up into the neutral zone. Daniel gets that one in deep. Wolves pick that one up in the corner and try to send that up the ice. Rockets moving in their way towards the net. Still with possession here as they look for something. Cormier try to get a quick shot off there, and that one just gets stuck on the ice. Wolves able to shoot that one away quickly. Rockets still looking for a shot opportunity as Wolves are able to pick off that that puck and send it up to the neutral zone. Arsenal with the puck now. She'll send that one back. Cormier shoots that one all the way down. So we get an icing call and head back down to the Rocket zone. Just under 10 minutes now remain in the second period. Shot 17-3 for the Rockets. Still leading this game 2-1. Both teams getting lined up for this face-off. Still looking to get themselves back up on the board once again. McGoggin able to hold in that line as puck came back to her. Rockets battling hard to try to move this puck out. Rockets now with possession as they'll make their way up ice. Rockets try to gain the zone here. McFadden chasing that one down into the corner. Battling hard here in the corners. Both teams get a quick change. Picked off on the boards there and back to the line. Roy takes space. Passes that one back down. Gonna get this one low now as the Wolves are able to break out and head into the neutral zone. Wolves able to chase that one down into the corner. McFadden trying to play that one up the wall as she gets caught up behind the net. Battle here between the Wolves and the Rockets as they both look to clear this puck. McFadden able to get that one out as she'll make her way up ice. Sent all the way down now as Rockets are able to get to that puck first and hustle to be there. Down the wall now as the Rockets looking to jump on an opportunity here and get this puck to the net. Ward trying to battle for that hard. Wolves able to knock that off her stick, and Bootlier tried to hold that line. Does a good job of doing that twice there. She tried to step down with that puck. Back up to the line now is Ward as she'll make her way down the boards, and she falls down. Bootlier unable to hold that one in as she'll come up into the neutral zone and try to move this puck around. Fitzpatrick moves that one forward. Tavar battling. Battle along the boards here as that puck gets sent back down. Turnover here as they'll try to battle for this puck in the neutral zone. Ward now into the Wolves zone. Quick shot off by her, and that one's just wide off of the glove there. Still battling in this corner. Wolves trying to clear the zone. Rockets able to hold that line once again. They'll try to step in with this puck. Look towards the net here. Shot, and they score! We have a good Rockets goal. Just at the end there, able to find the back of the net. There are a couple of shots towards the net. head back to neutral ice here for a new face-off. Puck is dropped and played back to the Rockets zone. So look for this puck. Battle here along the board. Rockets able to move that one back behind the net. Trying to move this one up, and that one gets sent back down deep off the wall. Rotor over the line now. She'll try to find the net. Rotor still with the puck, trying to put that one towards the net. Wolves try to break out the other way now as they'll send that one down the ice. Get a whistle there on that icing call and head down to the Wolves zone again. Rockets' last goal was scored by number 15, Audrey Poirier. Job on her once again, able to put her team up with a 2-goal lead now, leading 3-1. Puck is dropped there and played back to the line. Quick shot off there and a quick save by the Wolves. So we'll head back to a new face-off in their zone. Just under 7 minutes now remain in the second period. Shots 20-3 for the Rockets. Puck played back to the line off of that one. Quick slap shot there. Wolves able to hold on to that one quickly. New face-off here down the Wolves zone again as they'll get all set back up. Puck is played over to the boards there. Bootlier able to hold that one in. Battle in the corner. Wolves try to dump that one in. Bootlier holding that line once again. Daniel trying to find that puck and get it back down low. Held in on the line by Bergerus as she'll try to move her way down. Battling hard along the boards here. Wolves able to come out with that one as they'll send that back the other way. Wolves cut back behind their own net now as they'll send that up the boards. Able to get that one out and down the ice. Played off to the corner there by the Rockets as they look to regain control. Gets sent into a battle along the corner there, and McFadden able to get away from the pressure with that puck. Just by her of creating that space for herself to create a time and chance for her to make a pass. Puck moved up the ice now and off a chip, so that's not going to be an icing call. As both teams head back for that puck and battle hard behind the net. Wolves able to pass that one up along the boards. Straight off the bench is Ward as she'll move that one back down deep. We'll get a penalty here coming towards the Wolves. Just on that last play there. Sending the Rockets back on another power play to continue on in this game. Wolves penalty to number 9, Micah Pignot, just off of a hard play there in the corner. So Rockets 2-minute power play here, 2 minutes of an opportunity here to make something happen. Puck played back to the line, and that one's chipped out early. Rockets now trying to regain the zone. Daniel, she'll get over the line. Passes that one off. That one's chipped off the stick. Daniel now back for the puck as she'll pass that one off. Move in deep now as they'll make their way over the line. Try to look out front here. Pass off to Daniel. Daniel try to take that down low. Back up to the boards now. Poirier on the line, and she'll pass that one in deep. Quick shot off there, nothing off of that one for them. Daniel able to pick this one up along the boards. Poirier back down low. Can't find Ward's stick as Ward is able to recover that one quickly though. Steps out with a shot off. Rebound opportunity. Puck is still loose. Wolves laying on top of that one. Puck was still loose there at the end. The Wolves fell on top of that one, so they were unable to see it. We'll get a new face-off here in the Wolves zone as the Rockets still looking to capitalize on this 1:05 they have of the woman advantage. Puck is dropped and played over to the boards. On the line now is Rockets trying to look towards the net. Rockets able to pass this puck back and forth. Bootlier. Pass back off to Bootlier now. She'll pass that one back off to McFadden. McFadden now back down to Bootlier. Bootlier trying to get that one towards the net. Wolves able to clear the zone as we'll head down the ice for that puck. Wolves try to get first to that puck. Rockets able to play that one out. Bergeret, she'll take that one back into the zone and make her way up ice. McFadden now. She'll try to step in with this puck. Battling along the boards as that one gets sent back down the ice. Bootlier moving her way up ice. Passes that one off. Into the corner now. Battling hard for this puck. Picked up behind the net as we'll try to move this puck around. Rockets still possession. Arsenal back off to Alain. Alain, penalty expired now. Unable to get a goal off of that power play. Still with puck possession here. Alain, quick shot in front, and that one's just wide. Wolves able to pick this one up as they make their way down ice. Dumped in deep. Rockets down first, that puck in the corner. Wolves able to get a stick on it. Shot just above the net there. Kept in on the line by the Wolves. Shot on net, and that one gets through. So we have a good Wolves goal. Just off a shot off the line there. Was able to sneak under. Getting the Wolves back up on the board again. Goal scored by number 14, Brooke McGoggin. Quick shot off the line there. Able to find the back of the net. Just a little over 3 minutes now remain in the second period. Score 3-2 for the Rockets. Shots 22-5 for the Rockets. Arsenal now. She'll make her way in. Savoie able to hold that line. Puck moved back down the ice now as they'll head down for that puck. Duncan trying to move that one towards the net. Duncan trying to find this puck still. She's able to get a stick on it. Rockets now trying to make their way up ice. Puck played back down deep. Duncan out in front. Picked off by Roy. Roy up the wall now. Puck sent down the ice by the Rockets and a touch on that one, so no icing. Wolves trying to move this puck around now to get that one up ice. Fitzpatrick, she'll walk her way down the wall. Unable to find anything off of that one as that one's shot out in front. Poirier try to step up on that one, unable to do anything with that. Puck is sent down the ice now as we have a foot race. No icing on that one as it's played up the boards. Rockets into the neutral zone here as I try to get that one over the line. They're called off. Just under 2 minutes now remain. Fresh face-off outside Wolves zone right now. Puck dropped and played over to the boards there as they're able to keep that one and sent back down. Wolves shoot that one down the ice. Down for the puck, hard they go, and that one's called down for an icing. So we'll head back down to the Wolves zone. New face-off, new opportunities, both teams here. Puck is played over to the boards off of that one. And up to the line here by the Rockets. Poirier with possession now as she'll step in and take a shot, and that one's wide. Picked up behind the net there and unable to do anything with that. Poirier back with another shot, and that one's just off a stick of a Wolves player and over into the Rockets bench. As they'll get a new change, and so will the Wolves. Back down to the same face-off we go. Shots 22-5 still for the Rockets. Puck played down deep as Wolves have advantage here, and we'll try to move out with it. Rockets able to pick up that puck as they'll make their way up into the neutral zone. Bootlier with possession as she'll try to get over the line. Battle across the line. They're able to try and get in deep here, and a quick shot off there. Nothing off of that one. Battle in front. Another quick shot off by Daniel. Quick save will send us back to a new face-off again. Just go right outside here. Get kicked out of the draw here, the Wolves, just off of that one. It's a little too early there, and puck is dropped and played back to the line. Bootler able to escape out of that one. Wolves pick that one off of her, and they'll head down the ice. Wolves able to get that puck in deep. Rockets pick that one up in the corner now as they'll try to make their way up ice. Rockets able to get out as they make their way down. Played up ice now. Back for the puck are the Rockets. Able to pick it up behind the net there as they'll try to make their way up ice. Try to be kept in on the line there by the Wolves. Rockets still with possession as they'll try to get down the ice. Battle along the boards here. Arsenal able to hold that line. McFadden with the puck now as she loses that to the Wolves. Wolves up in the neutral zone. Back for the puck now. Cormier over to Bootlier. Up the ice now they go. Try to get over the line with this puck, and that will bring us to the end of this second period. Score is 3-2 for the Rockets. Shots 23-5 for the Rockets. We'll be back after a short intermission for some third period action.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage.
Welcome back, everybody, for some third period action. Starting this third period off with the Rockets leading the game thus far, 3-2. Shots are 23-5 for the Rockets, as we'll get all lined up here at center ice for puck drop. Puck is dropped and played back. Wolves able to gain advantage of that one right off the bat there as that's sent down the ice. Rockets trying to break out of their own zone as they make their way up into neutral zone. Daniel trying to get a quick shot off there and just caught in a skate there of the Wolves. Poirier now with the puck as she'll take a walk and send that one down deep. Played off in the corner here as that one gets sent over. Battle up along the boards here as it's sent back and the Wolves head back for that one. Rockets trying to break out of their own, trying to break out and make a good play off that one. Wolves, as they start to break out of their zone. Daniel able to get that one over across the ice. Rockets able to send that one over the line and try to get back down in deep. Still trying to find that puck down there as Wolves able to pick that one back up behind their net and start to make their way up ice. Kept in on the line there by Bergerus as she's able to shoot that one back on net and blocked off there as Rockets were getting a change and able to get some new girls out on the ice. Battle along the boards here as that one is chipped out and sent into neutral zone. Rockets now with the puck as they'll send that cross ice. Picked up by Bergerus as she'll start to try and get up the boards with that one. Richards able to hold in that line for the Wolves. Rockets now with possession as they shoot that one down the ice. That one had a touch and no ice on that as they'll head down and battle behind the net. Rockets trying to hold on to this puck as the Wolves come in strong and try to hit that one off their stick. Stevenson now trying to track down that puck off the stick there. Quick shot off, another quick shot, and that one's just high. Wolves able to keep that puck in as they throw it out in front. Rockets trying to break out of their own zone here as that one's kept in once again on the line. Wolves still able to put that towards the net as they're trying to track down that puck again. Rockets still trying to break out. McGoggin able to shoot that one back down. Poirier trying to clear the zone now. Wolves back for this puck as they're able to pick it up down in their own zone, start to make their way up ice. McGoggin still holding on to this one as trying to cut back and find some space there. Sent down the ice by the Wolves. So we'll have a icing call and we'll head back down to their zone for a new face-off. Wolves able to get a couple shots there on the last play. Unable to get any through. Puck is dropped and played into the corner as they'll battle for it. Wolves take that possession and try to fire that down in a pass, and that one gets all the way down. First to the puck they are, as they'll send that one cross ice. Wolves jumping on this puck now. Trying to move this one out in front. Rockets trying to track down this puck and get that back on their sticks. Rockets able to clear their zone by sending that one down. On that there as Wolves are able to pick that one up and head up the boards. Rockets now trying to make their way down to the net. Battle in the corner here. Rockets with the puck as they'll start to try to move that puck around. It gets off a stick there. Poirier steps up on that one. Looks cross ice there to McFadden. McFadden shot and that one's wide. Battle on the boards here. Picked off on the line. Rotter moves in with a shot off, and that one's blocked out in front. McFadden trying to get the puck behind, and we'll get a tripping call coming. To just a play there behind the net. Rockets will now go back on a power play. Wolves penalty given to number 8. Lara Chasen, as we'll head back down into their zone for this face-off. Puck played back to the line here as the Rockets able to get a quick shot off there, and that one's sent into the corner. Puck played back up to the line. Rockets, Ward now with the puck. She'll move that. Rockets pulling their goalie to send in another girl as we all have a Wolves penalty coming. Call is made there. It's going to be another tripping call. So Rockets will be getting a 2-woman advantage now on the ice. So get sent back down into the Wolves zone for a new face-off. Get lined back up here as the puck is played back to the blue line. Poirier with possession now as she'll hand that one off to Daniel. Daniel with a quick shot, and that one was blocked out. Wolves able to clear their zone. Good job on that penalty of getting that puck down. Hunting down for that puck is McGoggin. Almost able to get there as the Rockets start to break out and head into the neutral zone. Rockets now down the ice as they'll hand that one off deep into the Wolves zone. Battle against the boards here as they are able to hold on to the puck. Daniel now with possession. Hands that off to Poirier. Poirier steps in. Cuts back to give herself some space and time. Back over to Daniel. Back to Poirier. Poirier back to Daniel. Daniel, quick shot off, and that's off a shin pad there of McGoggin. She heads off the ice. Picked up on the boards there. Poirier in front. Daniel with a quick shot off, and that one's saved and sent down the ice by the Wolves. So down the Rockets go to pick up that puck. Still 36 seconds now remaining in their 2-woman advantage on the ice. Rockets heading up ice now as they gain the neutral zone, gain the Wolves zone. Bootlier in, and she'll cut back to find some space. Bootlier holding onto the puck, quick shot off, and a glove save for the Wolves. Last Wolves penalty was given to number 5, Finley Blackbeer, for her tripping call. Puck is played back to the line now as Bootlier able to hold on to this one. Bootlier steps up, shot down low. Quick opportunity there, and Rockets couldn't find the back of the net on that one. Battle down low just behind the net now as that puck gets moved out. Wolves trying to clear the zone. Bootlier able to hold it in again as she'll pass that one off to McFadden. Back to McFadden now as she'll try to get another shot off. Bootlier stepping up on this puck. Now just a 1-woman advantage out there as the first Wolves penalty has expired. McFadden with the puck along the boards now. She'll pass that off to Bootlier. Bootlier taking a walk. Bootlier looking towards the net for a shot off, and that one's high. Picked up down low by the Rockets as they have full control at the moment of this puck. Bootlier back to McFadden. McFadden trying to make a move. Can't quite get the Wolves on that one. Able to recover quickly and regain that puck. McFadden still with the puck now as she's getting tracked down and pressured hard by Thomas. McFadden up to Bootlier. Bootlier try to hand that one back off to McFadden. Thomas there battling hard, trying to get this puck out for the Wolves. Bootlier passes that one down. Alen now. Alen trying to put that one on net. Picked up by Thomas. Thomas, she'll try to move that one out as it's kept in by Alen on the line. Trying to move down the wall with this one. Thomas trying to break out once again. Kept in by Bootlier. Alen now tracking this puck down hard in the corner. Alen picking up this puck now as she'll try to move her way up the boards. Alen battling hard in this corner as she'll get some support from her teammates. Stepping out with the puck was Roy, unable to get anything off that one. Roy now with the puck off to Alen. Comes up to Bootlier. Bootlier, quick shot off, and that one's wide. Stepping down, or the Rockets still able to hold on to control of this puck here as they battle hard in the corner. Wolves now finally get back possession as McNeil off to Thomas. Thomas in the neutral zone, and she'll dump that one in deep. Both penalties have now expired, back to 5v5 hockey out there as we have a battle down by the net. Rockets pick up this puck, head into the neutral zone. Down the ice. Bullard, she gets stuck up along the boards. Sent back down now as it's a foot race. Fitzpatrick able to get there first as she'll send that one around. Up the boards now as we'll have a chance for a breakaway. McGoggin able to get to that puck first. And she'll make her way up ice. McGoggin try to get that one off on the pass. Picked off by Ward. Ward now. Wolf zone. Quick shot off. And that one's saved. Ward still with possession now. She'll look towards the net again. McGoggin shut that one down and try to get that one out. Picked off in the middle there. Ward still with the puck. She'll send that across. Shot off there and a quick save. So we'll get a whistle. Long set of play there. Great job by the Rockets on that power play of having that puck movement. Unable to find the back of the net on that one. Wolves able to try and clear their zone there a couple of times. Thomas hard on that puck, trying to win battles. Up on the blue line now. Quick shot off and right in front. Still try to find this puck. Battle in the corner. Wolves able to try to clear the zone here. Kept in on the line by Poirier. Poirier walks in with the puck now. Still has possession as she'll hand that one off. Hand it over to Ward. Poirier. She's trying to make her way up the board with it. Wolves gain possession. They'll move that one forward. Cormier now. She'll take some space. Off to Poirier. To Cormier. Cormier try to get that one up to Ward. It's kind of knocked off the Wolves there. Battle in the corner. Wolves able to pick this one up into the neutral zone and try to send that down the ice. Arsenal with the puck now as she'll pass that one across. Up the ice now. Rockets try to get down as Wolves able to try and clear that one. Mills try to battle hard there. Rockets able to take that puck from her. Looking at an offside call here into a new face-off. Just lined up outside the Wolves zone now. Fresh whistle as get a change. Richard came in to take that face-off. Rockets with the puck now as they gain the Wolves zone. Bootleer taking some space for herself, trying to pass that one off. Nobody quite there. Hopelitz has to step back and take that one. So battling along boards here. Bootleer able to get that one off. Kept in on the line by Colpitz as she'll walk her way in. Colpitz with the puck still, and she'll pass that one down low. Rockets still with possession as they'll send that one back behind the net. Picked up down low now. Richard Chill battling for this puck here as that one's sent in by Thomas. Able to be picked up by the neutral zone there by the Rockets as they'll make their way in. Shot off, and that one's just high. Battle here behind the net. Both teams looking to find this puck. Wolves send that one across the net. Picked up on the line by Bootleer. She'll walk her way in. Battle here as that one gets sent all the way down. Back for the puck hard was the Rockets, and just getting an icing call off of that one. New face-off here in the Wolves zone. Puck is dropped and played off into the boards. Gier trying to hold that line as Thomas is able to get that one through. Fitzpatrick back. Passes that one off to Poirier. Poirier in the zone with the puck now. She'll try to walk in and get a shot off there. Nothing comes off and any sense of a rebound. Shots right now are 30-7 for the Rockets with just over 9 minutes remaining in the third period. Score is still 3-2 for the Rockets. Puck is dropped and played over to the boards there. Rockets able to gain control right off that one. Shot towards net, and that one's quickly saved by the Wolves. So we'll go back to another face-off here. McFadden able to win that draw back. Bergeron on the line now as she'll try to send that one back down deep. Battle along the boards there as that puck will come up. Bergeron's trying to hold that line still. McFadden with a hand pass on that one. To get a new face-off once again. one will just go right outside the Wolves zone here. Puck is dropped, and Wolves able to pick that one up as they'll head down the ice. Picked up in the corner. Still trying to move that one behind the net. Rockets now as they'll make their way up ice. They hunt that puck down. Wolves with control as they're trying to move this puck around. Turned over here to the Rockets. Quick shot off there by Roy. Nothing comes off of that one. Wolves possession now. Trying to get out of their zone. Poirier in the feet of her. She'll try to take some space with that and move that one over. Pass up the ice now as Rockets try to get in the zone deep. Just 8 minutes now remain in the third period. Puck played back as the Wolves are able to break through there, try to get a quick shot off, and that one's saved. It's gonna face off now in the Rocket zone. Both teams getting a change, fresh legs on the ice for this one. Puck is dropped and played over to the boards. Richards with a quick shot off of that one, and that one's just wide. Rockets trying to break out of their own zone now as that one gets sent back. Bootlier should have sent this one up the ice now, and that one gets sent all the way down. Head back down to the Rocket zone once again for a new face-off. Get all set up here. Puck is dropped and one back. Bootlier able to find that one and pick that one up. Just move that one out. Puck is played down the ice now, picked up by the Wolves as they'll take it back into the corner. Battle here as they'll try to find the puck. Rockets with the puck now as they'll step out and take a shot, and that one's saved down low. New face-off now in Wolves zone, just 7:15 remaining in this third period. Rockets still leading 3-2, shots 33-8. Puck is played back right off that draw down the ice. Bootlier back to pick that one up. She'll try to pass that one off up into the center. Wolves able to turn that one around. That one heads down the ice. Bootlier back for that puck as get another icing call here. All the way back down the ice now. Both teams get all set up here. Wolves looking to tie this game up still. Puck played back to the line right off the draw. Bergeron right in front there. Puck is sent back down by the Wolves as they'll go and hunt that one down. Picked up by Bergeron as she'll throw that one behind the net. Passed up the boards now as that one's able to stay in. Bergeron passes that one forward. Try to move this puck down. Wolves break through here. Quick shot off there and into the corner. Up the ice now. The Rockets go as they'll try to get over the line to throw that one down, and that one gets turned over. Rockets now. Poirier. She'll get in over the line with the puck, and that one's going to be called off. So over 16 minutes now remain in the third. Puck is dropped and played back. Rockets now trying to move this one around. Start to make their way up ice with it. Over the line now. Quick shot off, and there's a save. So we got a new face-off here in the Wolves zone as they get a quick change. Puck is dropped and played back to the line. Quick shot off there, and that one goes wide. Puck played up the boards now as Wolves will try to take advantage and move their way down the ice. Cormier in the corner now as she'll turn that one up. Rockets able to break out and move down the ice now. Ward across the line. Ward trying to find the net. Shot off there. Rebound opportunity. Nothing comes off of that one. Ward now battling on the boards, trying to get this puck back, and she moves that one off to the D. Rockets now stepping in. Shot, and that one's blocked off by the traffic in front. Trying to move this puck around as the Wolves are putting lots of defensive pressure on out here. Picked up there over to the corner. Rockets get a good shot off, and nothing off of that one. Wolves now with an opportunity to head down the ice with this puck. Webster, as that one gets shot in deep. Rockets now start to make their way up ice. Dump that one down. Turned over there by the Wolves. As they'll start to gain the Rocket zone. Knocked off the puck there. So we'll have a call coming against that play. Be an interference call. Coming towards the Rockets, it seems. So we'll head back down to the Rocket zone as they are about to kill off this penalty. Puck played back there, back towards the boards. The Rockets will hold on to that one. Try to get this puck moving as the Wolves are trying to take advantage of this one, trying to get themselves all tied up here. Wolves with a quick shot off. That one goes into the corner. Wolves step down and try to keep that one in. Rockets send that one down the ice. Wolves back for the puck now as that one gets shot up the boards. Out into the neutral zone now. Duncan, she'll make her way down the ice. Send that one back to Chasen. Chasen across ice now. Quick shot off on net there, and nothing comes off of that one. Rockets now possession as they'll throw that down the ice. Stepping in as the Wolves and can't quite find the net on that one as they'll pick up this puck and try to hold on to it for a second here. Rockets now McPherson. She'll dump that one forward. Fitzpatrick able to throw that one up ice. Wolves now trying to dump that one down as it's picked off by McFadden. Wolves now will start to make their way down the ice. Cut back, give themselves some space here. So they'll try to pass it out, move up into the neutral zone. McFadden over the line now as she'll cut back. She'll make her way up as they get caught up in a battle. Back out into the neutral zone now. Poirier passes that one across. Up the boards now as that just gets caught up in the lines. Person on the line. Back down the other way with the puck as Rockets able to clear that one down. Wolves with the puck now as they'll head up ice. Over the line. Try to get in deep. Puck is being battled along the boards there as the Wolves able to come up with that one. They shoot that, and that's just wide. Rockets pick that one up along the boards. Played out into the middle. Wolves shoot that one forward. Trying to gain the zone here as they'll try to dump that one in deep. Rockets back up into the neutral zone as their penalty has expired. Over the line, and it's offside there. So they'll get it all lined up for a new face-off. Puck is dropped and played back here as the Rockets will keep this puck moving. Wolves now across the line. Just 2 minutes now remain in this game. So the Rockets are able to make their way up into the neutral zone. get in deep here as they'll cut back and create some space for themselves. On the line now is the Rockets as they'll try to keep this one in deep. Rockets trying to move that puck around. Wolves start to break out here as they get into the neutral zone. Try to get down the ice as they get caught up on the line there. Arsenal trying to move this puck out. Arsenal moved it up. Ward now down the ice as she'll try to get into the zone. And she's able to. She gets in deep trying to put that one on net. And that one doesn't quite make it there. Able to hold the line are the Rockets. As the puck gets shot up across. Battle along the boards still. Wolves trying to clear the zone. Kept in on the line by Bergerus. Bergerus step in. Trying to make a move there. Can't quite get past the defender. It's a battle for the puck. Goggin without a stick now. She continues to battle. Trying to move this one up the boards. That one gets shot out in front. Battle for the puck, and we'll have a penalty coming now towards Brooke McGoggin at the end. Just a push off that one. So she'll head to the box, and Rockets will be on a power play to finish out this game. Last 42 seconds. Bit of confusion here by the penalty boxes of what's happening. We'll wait as everyone discusses here. Wolves trying to talk to the refs. Rockets trying to talk to the refs. As I inquire what this penalty will hold. So the Rockets will head to the box as well off of that play, and it will be a head contact for them. So head down to the Wolves zone still, so it's going to be a 5-on-5 the last 42 seconds here. Puck is dropped and played back here. Rockets have full advantage as they'll step in and try to move that one across. Trying to move this puck around as they're able to hold on to it down deep. Wolves now with possession. They'll try to break out here. Rockets jump on that one, and we'll get a penalty coming towards the Rockets on that play. Last Rockets penalty was to number 22, Mael Roeder. So they'll be given this new one. So Wolves will have a 1-goal advantage now, as if the last one was a 5v5 still. So a bit of confusion of what they're doing now as they'll get all set back up. So we head back down to the Rocket zone to finish off the last 20 seconds of this game. Rockets leading the game 3-2. Shots 36-9 for them. Puck is dropped, and Rockets able to clear that one quickly. Right down into the open net, and that one just goes past there. Good chance for them to get another goal on the board. Unable to. Ward shoots that one, and that one's off the post as well. Rockets trying to get the puck now as that one gets sent down. Rockets able to hold on to that, and that will bring us to the end of our Rockets-Wolves matchup today. Rockets taking the lead, taking the win, 3-2 final score. Shots were 36-9. We will be back just in a couple of minutes for a new stream of a game between the Kraken and the Flames. Hope to see you there. Thank you for tuning in to High Button Sports today. I've been Lucy Glazebrook.